get people to join on with us each and every Sunday. Next week, I'm probably going to take a break. Maybe, I have to put some time in between these things. Every week is a lot. Running the whole business and doing this is a lot. And y'all, I set up myself. I'm trying to get the show together. You see that? So when y'all hear me keep clicking, I think I'm going to back it down so nobody can see that. So I pray for my family. Where my daddy is. My daddy is good about praying for me and touching me, healing me. Okay. I want daddy's girl, honey. My daddy believes in this. Touching me and making it all better. So, daddy, if you want you to touch my family and make it all better. But tonight we have Dennis. What are you? What it is, Miss Dennis? What are you? Is it a certain name for your the cosmic? What is it called? A general day. That comprehensive cosmetic and implant business. So that means she makes your teeth look better. She makes your teeth look gorgeous. I found Dr. Jarrett. So usually, y'all know, a lot of times I have my client in the chair that we touch straight from the chair, but I've been in her chair a lot of times, and I just love her energy, her thoughts, her vibe. I actually found her in two different spots. I found her on Instagram following a makeup artist that I do, but then I was driving down Southside Drive, and I saw her billboard, and I was like, oh, that's the same lady. I'm going to go over and check her out. Then I called, and they was like, yeah, you got to wait like 3 months. I'm like, 3 months? Hey, Jesus, who's this lady? But I'm going to wait because I like, look, I like quality. And I've always watched her when this young lady was getting the makeup artist was getting her treatment. So I was like, okay, I want to try her out. So I ended up, 3 months went by pretty fast. So I ended up in her chair. When I'm telling y'all, flush, when you walk in the office, yes, ma'am. It was plush. First of all, these nice little green velvet, because it's like the velvet chairs, the nice green velvet chairs. And then her staff is a reflection of her. When I tell you her staff was amazing, from the telephone to me walking in the door, and y'all know I'm huge on customer service. Like that black excellence has to go across our businesses. If we don't learn how to make our businesses be very professional and have black excellence in the business, we can't expect people to patronize us. But this young lady here, this lady right here, let me tell you, when I got in the room, the young man, I mean, if somebody walked me from every step, I never was alone. It was never following me. It was, let me guide you this way. And as soon as I got to the chairs, the gentleman was like, what channel, what would you like to watch? And I'm like, what would I like to watch? And I'm looking around, so I see a screen, like, over here, but I'm like, okay, I'm just laying back. Honey, he done laid me back and put the earphones on me, and the screen was talking to me. I said, oh, Lord, I ain't going to have to feel all this or hear all this. What's going on? So she made me feel real comfortable. The hygienic is absolutely amazing. Let me say, first of all, her name is Kristen. Let's get that straight, so we know she's great. But it's Kristen Tracy because my hair doctor name is Kristen Tracy. So what we do, I love this blessing you to put this arms around it, then he gave me a story. And at first, I thought her last name was Jarrett. I was like, Dr. Jarrett, Dr. Jarrett. And so I was like, oh, this is Jarrett. Like, your last name is Jarrett, but your first name is Jarrett. So I am going to introduce y'all again to Dr. Jarrett Lennon, JDJ. Welcome. JL Dentistry. Dr. Jarrett, introduce yourself. Tell us about you.
Yes, I am Dr. Jarrett. Dr. Jarrett. I'm a cosmetic implant located in Smyrna, Georgia.
think we go great together. Let's go together. I think we're gonna put something together because hair and smile goes great together, y'all. Can't you can't walk around or people not see the truth.
And it's not even about being that.
No,
Right?
it's not.
It really is about somebody taking care of their hair, their smile. That lets you know that they're prioritizing.
Their part is important.
It's not about that.
I talked about that during the pandemic when people were like, you people being so dang trying to get people to learn or doing all that. I'm like, no, when you look better, you feel better. And the depression that the pandemic put on the world, people are really bypassing that, like, oh, just get over it or get better. I think we really have to focus on the depression that came from that. So I understand how that I've seen people smile through these masks that was just remarkable. And like to see somebody smile through a mask after being cooped up for months, I know that I did my job. So I understand the value. And the same thing with me. When I look in my mirror now, because my issue was obviously that. I will go down the line before I talk about some of the things that I dealt with. But I know I feel better when I look better. So smiling is the same thing. It does go a long way. So do you have a dental philosophy? Like, what is your big thing? Like mine is helping hair regardless.
You know, I'm all about transformation. So every year, I set the tone for the office. It's really being a restoration to the office because it starts with smile. It starts with smile. It starts with attitude. And really, it's so much easier to be smile. You know, when you have the right style, you can keep your job, you look good, you're married. So this year, the dental philosophy is it always was about restoration because yes, my purpose is to help people, but the way that I help is transformative. Because a lot of people come into the office and they don't know how to take care of their teeth. Like you educate them to transform their health lives. Like what we also don't know that what most of people don't know that affects the rest of our body. So our philosophy is to really center it around friendship.
Yeah, that's good because I don't think a lot of people understand like how important some of the basic things about dentistry or cleaning your teeth like regular flossing because I've seen that on all your reels. And she told me like I was just doing nothing else floss. She was like, you only have to brush your teeth after you floss. Like so toothpaste is the extra, but the flossing is the most. Right?
I say it every day. A teeth is like a day. Floss, floss, floss.
All right.
All day, every day. Flossing, flossing, every day. You're flossing or rinsing or brushing. After you brush, don't rinse out for 30 minutes. And I think this is such a game that lasts.
That was something you told me when I came. And I was like, what? I don't fucking with so trying to jump in a little bit, I dealt with fertility. And she told me it's perfect on it. Also, that's what the top people like me. Because that's what taught me a fixing with the reason my teeth were so sensitive, and I'll let her explain that. But what was the aha moment was to floss, rinse, whatever you're gonna rinse with, your mouthwash, my sensitive tooth mouthwash, and then brush. But don't do anything. Don't even rinse your mouth out after you brush your teeth with the synthesized toothpaste. And don't smoke it for 30 minutes or something. We read it backwards. We thought it was supposed to be like floss, brush your teeth, and swallow. And that's how I thought it was. But I learned something new, and that was like yesterday years old.
Yeah, so here's the deal. I know most of y'all hate floss, right? So when you floss first, it really is, in my mind, it works. Okay, so the idea is to floss first. It's a hard part.
That really has changed my life. I've always been a flosser, but also been the hygienic really taught me how to floss, like correctly, like going back and forth and really focusing on flossing and getting the dark teeth. It's not like a hair now, but I don't think it's always that everyone one of these forgot to okay. What is what do you least like about the ministry? And I love the way she speaks with that. She makes some great reels. I wish I could follow her. Let me tell you, she is a funny guy. Like she's real. Like she's not the stuffy kind that she put in. You know, she kind of she have all her jewelry and her kids, and her reels are too funny. So she talks about. I know what she did when she saying her worst part about ministry. So my worst part, my best part, I of educating patients. Um, and I think we are in a year of really, in times of really having to extend grace towards people.
How about that?
And not everybody understands that or knows how to do that. I really take my craft very serious, but I think at the heart and core of everything I do is always respect. So you cannot, and I think I understand people have bad days. Whew, but sometimes people come in and they really just load everything on my staff, and I'm kind of like Mama Bear.
Okay.
I really appreciate my staff. They are the reason why I am where I am in my career, and I just you know, I mean it's it's so easy to just do the right thing and do right by people.
Oh my God, yes.
And so for me, that's really the worst, dealing with people. But it's also like the best. Like I will come in and a patient, I think I do bless people,
Yeah.
but my patients bless me so much more some days, and they just have no clue. I'm just not your typical dentist where you're in and out. We talk, we chat. I know you the skydiving.
Yes.
I ain't jumping on no planes like this. I mean, we have conversations about any and everything because, smiles are just really one of those catalysts that does connect us.
It does.
Just like hair. Just like hair.
It does. I mean, I'm listening to you, and when I say you sound identical to me in business, when we have to untrain the traditions that people have, like, first of all, change is very difficult for some people.
It is.
And unchanging, greasing your scalp, and all of this other stuff, like people, but when you come with the knowledge, it makes it easier for them to be receptive of it. And like, I just thought about that when you said people are your favorite and your worst. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that with me, because I can have some people that come in and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really want them as a client.
But here's the thing, and I think people don't understand this. We have that ability.
Oh, yes, we do. And we don't have to say it. Like, this is my thing. I've learned that I don't even have to really say it to them. I just say it to him.
Oh, and he will make a way.
He will make a way. Baby, absolutely. When I tell God I ain't ready, whatever lesson you're trying to teach me with that one, remove it or I'm going to lose. I'm not going to win on that one, because, and he'll either tell me, yes, you are, or okay. And next thing I know, they will be gone. Like, every client, I'm sure with you, does not get the opportunity or get the right to sit in my energy like that, because I still get to choose. I tell people I give a service, I'm not a servant.
Oh, wow. There we go. I give a great service.
Yes.
And that's what you do. You have a great service, but you're not a servant. There's a value to come with sitting next to great energy because we know who we are.
Yes.
So if I know who I know who I am, and you always coming in negative, everything that somebody does or your conversation is always talking about what somebody did and didn't do and da 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 da, and I'm just like, this is draining.
Yes.
So if you see me pick up my earpiece and put it in my ear, that's because I really don't want to hear what you got to say no more, and I got music playing in my ear. Literally, I do that. I'm sorry if y'all ain't never noticed that. Not everybody. Now, I'll put that in if I have a quiet client that doesn't like to talk. She don't like to talk that much, but the music keeps me going a little faster. So I'll put the music in, and I can tell when people are going through something, and I'll put a certain kind of music in so that my energy kind of flows through them touching the hair. So, and I know I've been in your place and you got the good music and singing to me, and not to me, like I'm thinking she's singing to me, but she was singing, she rapping, she doing whatever. But it's the energy, like from touching somebody, like she's literally in your mouth. So people don't understand this connection.
Absolutely. Yes.
This connection right here, touch and being this close, like people gotta really understand how energy is transferred.
You said that. You said that.
And I don't think they do. So I get to choose who I'm going to transfer my good energy to. And I definitely get to choose you bringing it around, your negative energy around me.
Absolutely. And so with me, I don't have a problem just sitting down having a conversation, a short conversation. Like, I'm not sure that this is the right office for you. Because I don't want there to be anything, I don't want the mood between us to be off every time you come into the office. So I would much rather you be comfortable somewhere else, because there's probably somebody else better for you that is better suited to, take care of all your wants and needs. But really for me, I don't want to leave my office at the end of the day drained. Why? Because I got to come home, be a wife, be a mother. Like that never stops. And so I really try my best, and I've done a really good job of it, of not taking work home. When I leave and I clock out, I'm done. I'm done with that. And so I don't want you to come into the office to, drain and take everything down, because the morale in my office is super high.
It is.
Super high.
It is.
And I mean, my staff, they're just really good people. And sometimes it just takes, people will walk in on 10. And that's something I don't understand, but I really am not going to try to understand.
Right, because it's not about you.
Because it always, in everything, it is so much easier to do good by people and just be positive.
Yeah. Because when they come in with that energy, you're like, yeah, so we're going to bring that all the way down. You know my good saying I say when I meet a new client?
What's that?
We're dating, right? And they say, we're dating. I say, yeah. And you know how dating goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're going to make it. Sometimes we're not. And guess what? It's okay.
It is okay.
I'm okay knowing that I'm not your stylist. But if you see me in the streets or you see me and you speak, I won't have any problem. It's okay. I don't have a problem denying anyone's service just because I know that we're not a good fit. And it's okay. It's okay.
That's it.
How would you handle patients? Now, I know a lot of people are still afraid to go to the dentist. Like there is this fear. Even I had a little timid, because it's like you're going to hear all this drilling. You hear it. I think it's because it's right here. And it's like, okay, how do you handle these people when they come in? Because I know they worse than me, because I wasn't bad, honey. She let you take your shoes off and lay back. I was relaxed.
No, it's the dental experience is really customized.
Okay.
Right. Everybody doesn't feel the same way about going to the dentist. We hear it weekly. I hate the dentist when people come in for the first time. But my objective is that's how you walk in. But when you walk out, your tune is changed.
Gotcha.
And so because there are some people that really have a real fear of going to the dentist, whether it's some traumatic that happened as a child, as an adult.
Seeing that silver needle, that long thing.
So that ain't even
baby, that long needle. You remember back in the day, that needle was like this long, and it was silver with the one love ring on it, and it just seemed like, what do you get ready to do with that?
Yeah, like
so it's improved. It's improved. Yeah.
I didn't even see anything. I don't see nothing you use.
But I think that's probably because of my technique.
Okay.
And then a lot of times, because I've been doing dentistry so long, I just do things because I've been, I've learned the right way to kind of approach it.
Okay.
But I think what we try to do, you kind of talked about the patient experience in my office. Like, I intentionally set things in place to make you think, okay, well, maybe I'm not in the dental office. It's the aromatherapy. It's, the blankets. It's the face mask. It's the TVs on the ceilings, headphones. I mean, to really get you out of the mindset that you're about to have some dental work, to tune out the noises that, it's music to my ears because I hear it all the time. But I know for the regular patient, it's not necessarily that way, right?
Right.
And so there are things that we just incorporate. We have, laughing gas is what people call it, nitrous oxide to help relax you. In rare cases, we do provide sedation, but in pill form. But honestly, I've been doing it 16 years, and we rarely have to get to that point. I always sit down to, my patients that are fearful. I really sit down and have a really nice chat with them. Like, just give it a try without XYZ. And if it doesn't work, then we can try something else. And so most patients are comfortable without any of that.
Yeah, because you do give a great experience. So
we really try.
You do. You're not trying. You do. You really,
I mean, really,
that. You really do. Like, it's nothing like the people that work alongside you to help you better. I have an amazing assistant, and she makes life so much easier for me. And especially when, like I said, when I came in, I could feel you before I got to you. And that shows a lot about an experience, and people don't mind paying for an experience.
It is. Yeah. It's about the experience.
Yeah.
You're right.
And speaking of like paying, so with insurance, I'm not sure why insurance don't pay a lot, or do they, or how does that work with you and your payment plans and paying? Because, people look at dentists, it's like the last thing on the list. I'm going to go to the primary care doctor. I'm going to go to the OB, but I'm going to hold off on that dental insurance, especially when you're getting the plans on your, well, not add dental just yet, but then add dental, or what? Why do you think that's because? And then what's your, how do you work with the payments?
Oh, okay. So let me say this. So, of course, in my office, we accept all forms of payment. And we do accept patients that don't have insurance. In my office, we do have a membership plan.
Okay.
And it's really geared towards people that don't have dental insurance, to really make things more convenient, more affordable, because we know there are situations where dentistry can become expensive, right? And so with dental insurance, let me just say this. What I'm about to say is not going to be conventional. Okay.
Come on.
All right. Dental insurance can be very, very tricky. Okay. All right. Number one, in my office, in a lot of offices, we provide a courtesy, service in telling you what your dental insurance entails. There are a million dental insurances. Every insurance is not the same. So we reach out to your dental insurance company in advance to discuss, the breakdown of your dental insurance. Let me say this. All right. Let me backtrack and say this as well. Dental insurance is like the gift and the curse.
Okay.
It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Okay. If you go see the dentist, so there's this thing called preventative dentistry, which basically says you should go to the dentist regularly to make sure everything looks good, everything stays healthy. Preventative dentistry is inexpensive. Okay. It is when you neglect your dental health and you wait several years to go to the dentist, and then you pop up to the dentist and then you need all this dental work when it really could have been prevented had you just went to the dentist all along regularly. Gotcha. Right? And so dental insurance is like really tricky because number one, people don't really understand. They don't gain a full understanding. They tell you got dental insurance, but there's so many clauses, hidden clauses. One can go get dental insurance on Monday and schedule an appointment on Tuesday. They have the coverage, but they didn't read the fine print. And when they go to their dentist on Tuesday, they have a procedure done. Let's just say a crown. Everybody knows what crowns are. But then we submit to the dental insurance, and the dental insurance doesn't cover it, even though they say they're going to cover it. But the fine print says, oh, they have a waiting period of a year.
Whoa.
Right? So a lot of people will come into the office and blame a lot of things on the dentist.
That's the fault of the insurance.
And it's the fault of the insurance company and you not having an understanding of what your benefits really entail. Because the information we give our clients is the information that is given to us by the dental insurance company. And so with that being said, they may not give us the total picture. And so it is always important, whether it's dental, auto, health, you have to have a deeper understanding of your own insurance before you step foot into the office. Like there's a copay. If you haven't used your insurance all year and your insurance says, oh, you get a free cleaning, but then we tell you when you come in, oh, it's going to be $75. Well, that $75 is your copay. That's what you have to pay. Your insurance says you have to pay that. Even though your cleaning is free, which isn't free, but even though your cleaning is free, you didn't read the fine print. And then a lot of people think, oh, well, my dentist is trying to take me for my money. Let me say this, $75. I ain't gonna get you gas right now. So I don't want you to think.
Tell them again.
I'm not trying to take you for your money for $75. But you have to gain a deeper understanding of what dental insurance is. Some people come in without insurance. We give them a complete treatment plan, customized plan, and they say, oh, I'm going to go get insurance. Then they go get the insurance. The insurance says, okay, well, you have a max to use up to $3,500. But they think that $3,500 is like real time. I get to spend $3,500. It doesn't work like that because your insurance will break things down to say, okay, that crown, well, we're only going to pay 50%. You have to pay the other 50%. So I think it's important that you gain a greater understanding of your dental insurance before you walk into a dental office. And again, we're coming back to having grace because don't put it on the dentist. It's not our fault. Here's the bottom line. There's two relationships going on. You have a relationship with your dental insurance. It's three relationships. You have a relationship with your dental insurance. You have a relationship with your dentist. Your dentist has a relationship with you and you only. I don't have a relationship with your dental insurance. I don't treat your dental insurance. I treat you. I treat your health. You may need a root canal, but your dental insurance does not cover the cost of a root canal. I'm concerned about your health. And then your health dictates that this tooth, the nerve of this tooth is damaged. You're having pain. My concern is your health.
Right.
You may have dental infection. Listen, if you leave it festering, we know that infection can go to your heart, cause other problems, health problems. So the bottom line really is my relationship is with my patient.
And
it's not with the dental insurance. You chose the dental insurance. I'm providing you a complimentary service to give you the breakdown of what that entails, just in case you haven't looked into it before you walk in. But it is important that you do look into it before you walk in. A lot of people go get dental insurance just because. Some people don't need the insurance.
Right.
Some situations I saw some meme today that says everybody deserves dental insurance. Of course, I commented because I don't believe it. Because like the membership plans, sometimes a membership plan is better suited for you. And there's so many different things out there that has made dentistry more affordable now. But just know preventative dentistry, which entails seeing a dentist regularly, brushing and flossing, it's really cheap. You just got to do it and be consistent with it.
Yep.
That's good. Well, that's a good thing to hear. Like you give a complimentary service where you go over a dental plan. I think a lot of people just don't know that. And being able to what I would call a pre-consultation.
Yep.
Which is a great thing. Like when you love to be able to have somebody tell you exactly what you're going to pay for it, then instead of getting one of those moments when that bill comes, you like, oh, I'm calling somebody because I didn't what. Yep. But to be able to get that pre-consultation of what you can actually get and to get your mind right or your pockets right for the procedure, I love that. I love that. That's a good feature that you have. With those surgeries, like what is your biggest surgery that you perform? The biggest, the longest, like do you do?
Yeah, I do surgery.
Surgeries. Okay.
So I think for me, the biggest surgery that I perform is probably placing implants.
Okay.
Yeah, all side teeth matter, y'all.
All sides teeth matter.
All side teeth matter. You know, it's so funny.
All side teeth. Oh, I thought you said sides with a Z. She said all side teeth matters.
Funny because I know y'all see the memes on social media. I feel like social media is really helping the dentist out lately. Like these memes, I mean, there's comedy with them. Yes. However, it is a realness to them. Like it's real. When you lose teeth, you know, you lose bone, and the architecture of your mouth and face can completely change. Oh, wow. And your teeth can shift. So, you know, there are memes out there saying, you know, getting a side teeth is cheaper than getting that Louis bag. I mean, it really is about prioritizing your health over the wants, right? Gotcha. And so for me, I really do enjoy surgeries like placing implants and restoring implants because that means that we're giving you a tooth that you lost. We're giving that back to you. And so I love it. I love doing that. And then really the basics, educating. I know that's not surgery, but educating because just like you mentioned earlier, I mean, we were taught a lot of the wrong things. I remember brushing my teeth with baking soda growing up.
Yeah, that's not right.
That's not right.
Sorry. Baking soda peroxide.
Oh Lord, you're killing me. Stop.
Y'all used to do that. That's probably why my teeth were so sensitive. I did baking soda peroxide for like years.
Ooh, yeah. So you know, no baking soda. Peroxide full strength is not the way to go. Okay. You always want to dilute it with water. Okay. Because people, if you're doing it every day, know. And so, yeah, I mean, I do. Let me get back because I'm all tangent. I love surgeries. I love transforming smiles through cosmetic procedures like veneers. I love, moving teeth around and doing Invisalign because when you move teeth, like I mentioned before, you're really changing facial structures as well. So, there's a start to finish to orthodontics and moving teeth around. And I do minor teeth movement, and it really changes you, facial structures as well. So I really like, and going back to the vision this year, I just love the transformative nature of dentistry.
Some teeth can be too big and too white.
Lord.
I've seen her do a meme when it say, "Oh, y'all just came back from getting them teeth done in Miami or overseas or something." And I'm like, some people's teeth are just extremely too white and too big.
Yeah, we like natural.
Yeah.
We don't want people to notice that you even have new teeth, right? Okay. It should look natural, good. It's an upgraded version of what you have.
Right. Okay.
Right. But we don't want to go too far left where it's like ghostly white. We want your teeth to look natural, like you were born with it. We want people to be able to compliment you, not look at you like, hey. And so, but you have to be able to do your due diligence and do your own research and gain an understanding of, the background of the dentist, not Kiki down the street, not Kiki in her garage. We want you to get
the whitening teeth. No, it's whitening people out there. It's people doing veneers. It's people doing braces. Listen.
In the suites?
Yeah. There's a reason why it takes a minimum of 8 years to be a dentist.
Say that part again. Because I don't think people understand certification. Like even in our industry. Like
Yeah.
I don't think people understand. I know you said it took you 8 years. Now for us it take a year. But just that certification alone, like if anything, it starts with the sanitation of everything.
Yes.
So when you see people that are unlicensed or uncertified on stuff, you're like, so yeah, you never understood that, just doing hair without a cape on the client is very unsafe. Like it's those simple things. So
it's the small things. Yeah. But I mean, there's a reason why we spend time and energy and testing for somebody to say that we're qualified.
How about that?
Because we really, really are. Some dentists go to school for 15. It's a reason why. These are things you cannot learn overnight. It's not just about looks. It's about function, form. We want you to still be able to bite into an apple when all this stuff is done. Just like mechanics, the basics of this all. So Kiki down the street. She don't know now. She don't know.
She said she don't know now.
She hasn't a clue. I'm saying Kiki because y'all know there is a Kiki.
Yeah.
That thinks that she can do what we do. And then
in both industries.
God.
In both industries.
But they're also real talk. Like you go and spend money to a person or somebody that you really haven't done your due diligence in seeking to see how you go and spend that money when it's done improperly, then you got to come back to me to have it done the right way. So then you end up spending really more money. Listen, quality over quantity. All right. When you're seeking out cosmetic procedures, just know you're probably going to pay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You pay for time, you pay for my expertise. And really the person that goes to see Kiki down the street, you're not my ideal patient.
Right.
And I'm okay. Once again, I'm okay with that. You got to be okay with it too. I've had, people come to me after they've gotten work done out of the country and they need me to correct some things. I can't correct it. I can't. I didn't do it. I can't correct it. Most dentists are not going to correct someone else's work. So depending on what it is, a lot of times I just tell them, you got to go back to them so that they can fix the problem. Because once I start touching you, then I'm liable
for
everything. And I didn't create the problem. So I think it's really good to understand that quality is so much better than quantity.
Oh my God. Like our careers line up because people come to us and they've been to the Dominicans and been going to them for years and want us to just grow their hair back. And I'm like, so you want to shave it off and start over? That's about how we going to start this thing. Like that's about what we're going to do, or color correction. And now you getting ready to really pay.
Got some kitchen beauticians,
baby. And so just understanding and like you said, quality over quantity. And the world now is so into trends and what's popular. I was just looking at the followers and stuff because I'm bad. I don't even care how many followers I have, or those things don't matter to me. And I was looking at mine and looking at somebody else's, and I was like, oh wow, but I wonder if these people really get all this money from the followers. The money has to come in for it to make sense for me. But the quality that I give, it doesn't reflect my quantity of followers. It doesn't, because I know I give quality. I had somebody did a live the other day, and they was like, I don't think I can afford you. I was like, you can afford what you want to afford.
Yeah, that's true. You can afford what you want to afford, and you might just not be my client, and it's okay. And it's okay. And trying to teach people the value that we give, because we not just stayed in school for that long or did your certification or get your license, you still educate yourself, because your industry seems to be evolving, just like the hair industry. You know, different things are taught, so you got to go to different classes, you got to learn different things, and you got to choose who you want to learn from. You got to take your time. Like, people don't know, we have to pick and choose the classes that we want to take from the quality of people that we respect, that think, okay, I'm really going to learn something to be able to add to my repertoire. Like, how can I make myself better? So that's the same thing with dentists. The two things that people are going to keep looking at is hair and teeth. Y'all remember that? Hair and teeth. We go together. We haven't told you from the beginning of the show. We go together.
Don't let these masks.
Hey, don't let these masks. That part, honey, because something coming out of that mask, I don't think people know that mask is not really protecting that breath. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Sometimes this mouth of mine will get me in trouble. Oh my God, y'all. But okay, I'm going to say it again though, for real though. Like, y'all really need to take some deep breaths inside these masks, because I don't think people really understand, like, that mask still ain't protecting that coming out. Like, you can still smell that coming out. And if you can smell it, it amazes me that some people can't even, they still talk.
Well, let me say this.
So is it like they're immune to it?
So a lot of people don't know they have bad breath.
Oh, okay.
Let me say this, that a lot of people don't know.
Well, let me check. Hold on.
A lot of people don't know that they have a body odor either. So there's a test, right? It's the lick your wrist test. Okay, a lot of people lick your wrist, but literally you lick your wrist, wait 10 seconds, and smell. Like, that is what determines whether you have bad breath. You do that and it's funky, then you need to see the dentist.
Okay, stop right there. So how many seconds? How many?
Just wait 10 seconds.
Just wait 10 seconds. I need everybody to stop right now. Everybody stop. I'm not gonna lick my wrist right now, because yes, I want y'all on the live to lick your wrist. Wait 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Just wait 10 and then go back and smell. Yeah. Because I think a lot of people, now, don't get me wrong, morning breath, people, and that's another thing, when people fall asleep up under the dryer. Oh. I'm like, you just woke up, calm it all the way back down. Like, it's okay. And a lot of time, quiet people. And it's man, and sometimes people like me who talk too much.
And then, there are other factors involved too. But the number one reason why people have bad breath is because of gum disease, which is the number one reason why people lose their teeth. But there are other factors involved, like, you have stomach issues, postnasal drip, stuff like that. So, but definitely the lick your wrist test is the way to determine. And you can do that in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah, people want trendy, not quality. So sad, but lack on service. Oh yeah, and that's why when you're in a profession and you value the people, like you said in the beginning, people are our greatest and our worst in the business. But when you really value people and you value the your career and the impact that it has on people, definitely teeth. Like, whitening of teeth is a huge thing now. Is it something that you can recommend that people do to whiten their teeth?
Yeah. So, here's the thing. Don't hop on this charcoal toothpaste trend. Don't hop on the whitening toothpaste trend. Okay. Those are no's. Okay. Really, there are actual whitening products is the way to go. Okay. And of course, your whitening products that you get from a dental office is going to be a little more powerful and give you better results than over-the-counter treatments. Now, there are some over-the-counter treatments that do work. It's been a while since I've actually whitened, but there are products that actually work. Okay. But you gotta once again do your research. But whitening toothpaste, charcoal toothpaste are actually too harsh for the teeth. They can lead to sensitivity. So if you look at, or if you feel a regular toothpaste in your hand or gel toothpaste versus a charcoal toothpaste or a whitening toothpaste, you can feel the difference. Yeah. The charcoal and the whitening toothpaste are going to be a more harsh
a harsh feel, and so it's like equivalent to. This is a little dramatic, but it's equivalent to like rubbing sandpaper on your teeth. So you don't want to do that, and so the best way to approach whitening is to simply, really see a dentist. Don't go in the mini mall.
Let me tell
Don't
you.
go to the kiosk in the middle of the mall. Don't go to Kiki.
Listen.
So seriously, it's like some people think they need whitening, and sometimes it's only that they need a cleaning because it's been so long.
That part.
And sometimes you don't know the power of what a really good cleaning will do. You know, the power that a really good cleaning has. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Wow.
But yeah, whitening is easy. Whitening is easy. And no matter what type of whitening you do, whether it's over the counter, something in the dental office, something you take home from the dental office, the number one setback, or not setback, but side effect is sensitivity.
Okay.
So if you know you have sensitive teeth from the jump, probably expect some sensitivity when you do the whitening. But it is really a great way to, give your teeth the extra pop that you need.
Gotcha. Like the ones with the trays. You put the stuff in.
Yep.
The strips.
I think
Some strips
work.
like,
I've used strips in the past. I think strips work. We sell a strip in the office that stays a little bit better than like strips over the counter.
Oh, okay.
They don't move. And really that's the main thing. Don't sleep in whitening products.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you don't sleep. So 30 to 45 minutes. If it's a take-home whitening, usually it's like 30 to 45 minutes for like 10 to 14 days. But do not sleep in the whitening products.
Okay. Yeah. Some great advice, y'all. Like, I don't think people realize how important the teeth was because, like you said, when you get insurance, thinking of insurance, they put it at more so the bottom.
They do.
They put it at the bottom. So I don't think people look into it and say, well, let me get that because it's important. But I think your words today have really came across to let people know how important going to the dentist is and how the dentist will help you with other health issues. What are some of the health issues you've seen come from the mouth?
So I have been able to help. So we can't diagnose medical issues because I'm not a medical doctor, but I can direct a patient to a particular medical specialist.
Okay.
So I've seen systemic diseases in the mouth. I mean, there are certain systemic diseases in the mouth that have oral manifestations. And so if I see that, then I'm able to tell my patient, hey, I think you need to go see this particular doctor because I'm concerned about XYZ.
Gotcha.
So, systemic diseases like lupus, diabetes. Of course, we know that, well, if you didn't know, gum disease is linked to heart disease, low birth weight in babies, stroke. The list goes on and on.
Wow.
So premature babies, so it is so important to just, make sure your gum health is in check. And that really entails seeing the dentist regularly. But dentists are the first line of defense in catching a lot of diseases, which is, that alone is a reason
that should be at the top.
Yeah. To not skip out on it. Preventative.
Yeah. How often? What's the regimen for seeing the dentist?
Yeah, so you'll see the dentist twice a year, but that is not a cookie cutter situation, right? Okay. Like I mentioned before, it's really catered to your needs. Gotcha. If you have a healthy mouth, then yes, seeing the dentist twice a year is the way to go. If you have braces, we want you to come in maybe 3-4 times a year. Okay. If you have a history of gum disease, we definitely want you to come in more, and that usually is 3 to 4 times a year. We put you on a maintenance plan because just like when you go to your medical doctor, if you got diagnosed with diabetes, you're going to go see the doctor more than once a year for a checkup. Yeah. You're going to go see the doctor more often because they want to make sure you're on track to being healthy. Same thing with your mouth. If you have been diagnosed with periodontitis, which is a irreversible form of gum disease, we want to make sure that we see you more than twice a year because that type of gum disease is a little more aggressive, and we want to make sure that we are catching things before it gets out of control, if it does get out of control. So, and let me say this, if you have insurance and you have gum disease, your insurance is not going to pay for you to go to the dentist 4 times a year, 3 to 4 times a year. They're only going to pay for you to go twice a year. But we've dictated that you need to go more than twice a year, 3 to 4 times if you have periodontitis. So just know that, like, your insurance is not going to pay for that. But your health dictates that you come see us more often.
Call for your pre-consultation so you know what your insurance is saying. That's the biggest thing. Like, somebody needs to come up with that just on the side.
Yeah. So what we do is, when we get the initial appointment, is the truth. Like, that is the bread and butter of everything. That's when we sit down and tell you, hey, based upon what you need, this is what your insurance needs.
I remember that part.
This is what your insurance says. And I mean, that kind of gives you a greater understanding.
It really did. It really did.
I mean, you, like I said, you want to do your research beforehand, but you want to also, like, do some research on the back end too. Because guess what? We're human. Maybe we got something wrong, or it wasn't the right way. Sometimes we'll call the dental insurance, talk to 2 different operators, and they'll tell us 2 different things. So it's important that you triple check things.
Yeah. I mean, just amazing. Just an amazing dentist, like, amazing person. And it was so joyful to have this conversation with you and to realize, like, how equal our careers are, like, across the board, dealing with people. And they're 2 most important things. I'm going to say it. I mean, your health is important, but your hair and your smile is just that more. And it's not just the surface of it. It's not just the being vain about it. It's a deeper connection. If you look good, you feel good. And that feeling good is, like, on a whole nother level.
Completely different.
A whole nother level. Yep. And I don't want to skip out tonight without talking about your Honey Envy brand. Yes. So tell us about your Honey Envy brand. This is a natural hair care product.
Yes. So Honey Envy is a luxury hair care line that
luxury. Put that there.
that I launched in June of 2020 at the heart of the pandemic.
Okay.
As I mentioned before, like, it's really, there's some people that really get tired and frustrated, right? Started the pandemic, you couldn't go to the salon, you having virtual consultations with your stylist. And so when I was on Bravo TV's Married to Medicine, a lot of people were reaching out, like, what do you do to your hair? What do you put on your hair? And so Honey Envy was really my answer to those questions. Okay. And more importantly, like I said, I think healthy hair is utmost important, but I do believe that beautiful and healthy hair can coexist. And Honey Envy is really the answer to those problems of people, not loving their hair. Like, I want you to fall in love with your hair again. Okay. We talked about it a little bit earlier about the connecting power of smiles. I believe hair is really that thing that connects us as well. Yeah. You see a woman walk in a room with a bad outfit, her hair is on point. You are going to spark a conversation with her. You're going to ask her who her stylist is, because I really think that connecting power is what empowers us as women. Yes. To motivate others and keep going. And so Honey Envy is really here to do just that. It's made of, natural ingredients. And the line is really the bomb. I'm really not saying that because it's my line, but Honey Envy is really about connecting and empowering and really making you fall in love with your hair all over again.
Gotcha. Well, y'all know we got to use it. So in Gresham Giles, but I don't do a lot of natural styling. Do you think it's more geared to the natural curls and the natural styling but is it across the line?
It is across the board.
Okay.
Honey Envy is for all hair types, because regardless of texture, all hair should be envied.
Okay.
It is for all hair types. Even if you rock extensions and wigs and lace fronts, all that good stuff, it is really, really good for that hair as well.
Okay.
And actually, I do have a discount code for tonight.
Oh, see? Y'all get a discount on Honey Envy. Let me get over here and log in so I can check something out.
So if you go to the website, honeyenvy.com, The discount code is straight from the chair, and you'll get 20% off all products. So straight from the chair at checkout, put that discount code in, and you'll get 20% off your products.
Look at you giving the customers out here a little discount. I love it. I can't wait to try it. You gave me some before,
Yes.
and my sister-in-law,
okay.
my sister-in-law took it with her to Kentucky. So she said it was my niece. She's a but my sister-in-law loved it. My niece is a whole piece to herself. She's usually watching at night. She's usually begging her mom. So I don't know if she's watching tonight. But like she has this thick, long, beautiful hair. And we talked about earlier about clarifying. And I asked the doc, did she have a clarifying? And she said she was working on it.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of naturalistas don't realize that you have to cleanse the palate. Yes. To be able to put what you want on it to moisturize it. So if you are moisturizing your hair with a shampoo today, and then next Friday again, you moisturize it again, and then the next Friday you moisturize it again, and you're never cleaning the palate, the hair can never really absorb what you're trying to give to it. Yes. If you're trying to give it that good life, you can't give it if it's not cleansed. So that's one thing about my niece's hair. It holds so much, but my sister-in-law hair did wonderful with it. She did an amazing job. The only thing I was sad about it is that I gave it to them, and they live all the way in Louisville, Kentucky. So I couldn't get it back. So I was like,
so I'll have some for you when you come to the office.
See, I'm coming.
I got you.
I'm coming. I can get some. But I want, because y'all know I'm big on retail. I love retailing things, and I'm getting into the habit of supporting other businesses.
Oh, man.
So what I told you we're going to go together. So she don't even know that, I'm going to make one of these retail stands for some honey envy so we can promote each other. Like Absolutely. Your office, my office, we can definitely promote each other, and something for cleansing of the scalp. Like I love the cleansing of the scalp. Yeah. So that's about all we have tonight. You have anything else?
No, this is fun.
You should enjoy it. So we missed the wind down. No, we didn't. We never miss it. I think we got a couple of minutes. And y'all know my favorite is always the Dublin Muscadine wine, but I found this one, and it was a Scuffadine plush. So we're going to try this one tonight, and you tell me what you think about it. You like Muscadine wine?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So we'll try this tonight and see. We'll be toasting this one together. How does that smell? It smells good. To careers being married together.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Okay. I'm okay. Now let me tell y'all, this Muscadine wines, they are really good, but not only are they really good, they have a nice kick. Like you don't need a lot, but it is really good. What you think?
Just turn me on to something.
Yeah.
Really? I'm getting information about where I can get this.
Yeah.
This is on point.
Yeah. I'm loving them. I like other ones, but the Muscadine wines, y'all, I'm a country girl. I'm from Atlanta. My family is from Ackworth, Marietta. And I have city and country in me. So Muscadines are something as a little girl we used to pick off the vine.
I'm a Mississippi girl.
Oh, so you're a country girl too. Okay. Let me tell you, and it takes a certain person to eat that snotty thing on the inside. But I love the hull. What? I love the hull.
Might be extra crunch.
Baby, I'm
really?
Yes, I love the outside. Like I like the crunch. Oh my God, I will eat the. I like the crunch on the green ones more than I do the purple ones. So I'm a country girl. So y'all look into this Muscadine wine. Dublin is all I usually see. Well, I think Chateau Elan has one that's good, but Dublin is my favorite.
This is really good.
You like that?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm gonna end tonight again with my y'all know I'll be trying to do too much. My jingle. And we are going to thank Dr. Jarrett. You like that jingle? Y'all, tell me what y'all think about my sister's jingle. I need y'all to really inbox me so I can show her what people really think
about this wonderful jingle she has made for Straight from the Chair. So here it is for y'all to listen as we close out. I thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, girl.
I'm so glad you came by. I'm so glad. All right, y'all, have a good night. Listen.
Bye, y'all.
Let me know what you think. Oh, wait, I got to start over. Y'all know we always do this.
For showing up. You know, my team.
Your team showed up?
Smile Squad.
I love the Smile Squad. I love it. Here we go, y'all. Tell me what y'all think. Oh, me and this Band-Aid. Come get it straight from the chair. We ain't just talking about hair. It feeds your mind, enrich your soul. Leave the noise behind, lay down low, and get it straight from the chair. Hey, y'all have a good night.